8 routines on the Royal Golden Barge. This everyday energy working set was given for holistic practice along the Taoist principles of yin and yang. Beyond the physical, bodily related expression, the 8 routines is a metaphysical journey. So, welcome on board on the Royal Golden Barge called Life. The obeisance, greeting their majesties on board. The gesture of obeisance is not an outer ritual of devotion, but rather a procedure that clarifies the inner hierarchy, that cultivates acknowledgement that the personal mind is servant to the majesties, queen and king, yin and yang in union. Growing awareness of this connects the human child to its own true majestic, divine nature. Studious hands, winding the rope to the bunch. This routine encourages the practitioner to loosen tightenings and to release all strings and fibers from unnecessary entanglement. As every newborn baby is to be separated from its umbilical cord, so the barge also has to untie its ropes for being ready to be put to sea. The 4 K-wall maneuvers, push and cushion with hands and feet. Solid structures, as for instance K-walls, stand for giving shelter and affiliation. But they also can be obstacles when being in the way to move on. The skill of cushion is helpful to counter rough collisions, as the push activates a bounce of energy, like adolescences in the process of detachment from their parents. Spirited punting the pole in dance reed and muddy banks. This practice invites you not to get distracted by various possibilities which might appear promising. The focus is on choosing an appropriate path between the stems of the reed. Still, muddy grounds in shallow areas can retard the progress and demand to invest your energy determined. Spirited will you leave behind all hindrance. Row the boat in open waters, both-handed at any speed. At last, the open waters provide good prospects and space for expansion and expression. It's a kind of harvest of all the careful preparations and efforts that proceeded so far. This is the time to enjoy the free ride and give orders to propel the boat as slow or as rapid as needed and as wanted. In raging waters, keep balance and vessel on course. Being on the high seas, facing friendly conditions is simply a grace, but one cannot claim the continuity of well-disposed elements. Heavy weathers and mighty waves could and high likely will come your way. The practiced shipmaster knows how to keep balance and vessel on course. Scooping out water of the bilge, forward and backward with both hands. Navigating through stormy weathers and other whims and windings of life's journey also means all water that splashed on board and gathered in the deepest cavity has to leave the body of the boat. Time to get rid of any unnecessary burden so that the barge can raise up back to its natural floating height and display all its golden beauty. At Port of Destiny, transition to the other side, fleet-footed with light luggage. When the journey has reached its very destiny, when it's time to leave the vessel, this moment gives rise to sincere appreciation. A grateful mind is gateway to a happy heart. And this is proper luggage to accompany the act of passing over, for it is as light as can be. Thank you for your company. Great pleasure having you on board.